all in, all in, all in on this Super Tuesday.
Facts. Did you vote? Did you vote? Did y'all vote?
Hi, everybody. Hi, friends.
What's up, friend?
Hi, friends. Friends.
What's up, friend?
We are back, friends. Did y'all miss us? Because we sure missed you all. Didn't we miss everybody? Hey, boo. Everybody's just coming on in. Hi, everybody. We missed it being here. Did we miss it being here?
We missed it being here. Y'all
We missed it being here. Oh my God. We took a little break.
A little hiatus.
It is a new season, and we are here in this Women's History Month. That's where
Women's Her Story Month.
Women's Her Story Month. I know they changed it.
Okay.
Women's Her Story Month.
Her story.
We're starting.
You can say history, her story.
We're starting in Women's Her Story Month.
There we go.
Women's Her Story.
We started season 1 in Women's Her Story Month.
Did we?
So it seemed like it's a tradition.
Hi,
There.
hi.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah.
That is dope.
It was not even meant to be that way, but it just came out that way, so it was obviously meant to be.
That's how it's supposed to be.
Hello, friends. We are back. I
We
am
back.
Deshon Gray, and that is.
I think
Come
today.
on. Who are you
No,
today?
today I'm Sacha Granger. Today.
That's Sacha Granger.
the other half.
The
today.
other.
It's been a minute.
It's been a minute.
It has.
It has. And today we are joined by the very handsome, the very clean
You
bald
see him
head.
now? You see
With
him?
a good, he's hiding his face. He's got them glasses
Don't
on.
hide.
He's sitting there. Mr. West, a.k.a. the most interesting man
In L.A.
Los Angeles.
Well, actually, you might be all over the world now, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just a light-skinned dude from England.
Oh!
We are going to get into all that. We're going to get into all. Y'all going to see why he's so interesting. But he is also the creator, and he's also a podcaster.
Yes.
He has a podcast series by the name of "I Am Ready for Black Love."
Bo.
Really?
Bo.
The number
Bo.
4.
Bo.
Bo.
I am
Are you?
ready for black love.
Am I? Or
Yes.
are you?
Are you?
We'll get to that.
Okay.
Oh, we will get to that.
Shall.
Friends, please make sure that you go to all social media platforms, especially to YouTube, and like, subscribe, and follow. Please do so. Please do that.
Like, please
Right.
do so.
Please do
Please,
that. And then when you up there, look at we got about 42 episodes from our first season.
Check 'em out.
You have
Sure do.
plenty of content to watch. And it's good content too.
Check him out.
Yeah.
Check him out.
Yes.
Trust me. Check him
Check
out.
us out.
I know if I did, y'all can.
We are
Love
also here with
Yeah. You smell me?
You smell like
I'm
white
always
jasmine
lotion on
over
the
here.
shelf.
Smell like white
Some
jasmine?
white
I'm
jasmine.
always lotioning every episode.
Always trying to get
get
moist. She always over here trying to get moist.
we are also joined by the very
Go ahead.
capable.
Uh-huh.
King
Uh-huh.
Okay.
A+.
Uh-huh. Come on.
Of the
Asa.
Accelerated
Yeah.
Radio Network.
Expensive
Take over
taste.
every Wednesday night.
Uh-huh.
Expensive taste.
Hi, A+.
How's it going?
How's it going for you? Happy? You know what, A+, I have something for you.
Oh, do you?
I
Yeah,
do.
card.
I have your Christmas card.
Okay.
It's Christmas in March.
March.
Who is that?
I had his Christmas card. I had forgot to give it to him and
Really?
had it. Yes,
Oh.
I did. I am just giving him his Christmas card. But you did get it.
Thank you very much.
You did
Better
get
late
it.
than never.
Better late than never.
Always the thought that counts.
A+,
That's right.
we miss you. Did you miss us?
Of course, I did.
You did?
I actually did. You know what I'm saying? My Tuesday nights, you know, it'll end early and I'm like,
Really?
Where ladies got no pictures, no hugs, you know. What
I
I'm saying?
know.
Did y'all hug him today?
No,
We
We
did.
did.
No random events.
We
and
always
stuff like that.
did.
But I've been holding on to like 3 months worth. Of
You do?
events.
You want to get a
You
friends a
wanna
random
do it
event?
all.
Right now,
Here you go.
I don't have a random.
Are you
event right
serious?
Come on, A+. You
A+, you
always
ain't got
want that
nothing?
event.
now.
A+ got something. He'll give it to us. It's so much random stuff going on. But let me say, hi, Kendall. Kendall said, well.
Hi, Kendall.
I do have a random
Kendall said,
Hi,
well. Spell. And do tell.
And
What's
do
your
tell.
random event?
So, I mean, we all know, you guys mentioned it already, it's Super Tuesday.
It is.
Facts, facts.
And I'm very angry because, you know,
Why?
I'm very adamant about going to go vote, right?
Okay.
Uh-oh.
I went on iSightWith.com.
I did.
Again, you know
Uh-oh.
what
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
saying?
that's true. You plug
I
that.
voted.
Uh-oh.
I voted. Got my sticker
Let
right
me read that.
here.
Let me read that.
Since I voted.
It says vote folded.
So,
My bad.
this year around is I felt like they kind of consolidated a lot of the voting places and whatnot. And so, the place that I would normally go to wasn't the place to go to.
No, they have different
right.
stations.
Go online and Google closest place.
Okay.
So it actually wasn't too far. It was a local church. But when I went there, though, their machines had broke down.
What? Really?
Yes. So I was like,
You
the
went
fix is
today?
in. I went today.
Now we will get into it later because it is on our rundown sheet. But you know we had 11 days of voting this year, and there were also 24-hour voting stations.
What day did you vote?
I voted today.
In the 11 days that they had?
But I did vote today.
Great for you.
Did you vote today?
Huh?
No, I didn't get a chance to vote. I was in line, but I was late.
Oh.
I'm a vote in
That's
November.
horrible because I never miss.
I'm waiting till November.
But you have to vote in the primaries as well. It's very important.
Well,
Local
we'll get to that.
elections.
We'll get to that.
Local
We'll get to that.
elections are
Well,
very
local
important.
elections, that's true.
But we will get
into.
into. We will get like they said. We will get into that, friends. We are our topic today. We don't necessarily have a topic. Our topic is we're just talking about 2020 and how it is an interesting year thus far, and we're only on the Tuesday of the year. We're barely on the Monday of the year.
We are.
Like if there were days of the week according to the year, we would just be like on Monday evening. It's March, and it feels like August.
Right.
All the shit that's been going on, it feels like August.
I mean, I have no problem with feeling like August. That's
You
my
don't?
birthday.
No,
That's
that's
my
his
birthday.
Well, I mean,
birthday.
God bless you on your birthday, but it shouldn't feel like that right now. And we only 15 days in the year.
I thought last year started off weird.
Did it to you?
For me personally speaking.
Okay.
Personally speaking, but this year is like.
It's crazy.
I mean, can we redo?
No, we gotta just press through.
I mean, we have no other choice.
We gotta press through.
But this is ridiculous.
Friends, if you do want to listen to us, how do they listen to us?
You can listen to us on Spotify. Have you heard of Spotify?
Have y'all heard of Spotify? Y'all heard of
You can also
Spotify?
listen to us on iTunes, on Spreaker. If you want to look at these faces, don't look too close today. I was rushing.
Look at me, because I put all kind of crayon, Sharpie, and Crayola, and I put some paint. Yes.
It's painted.
I try to put a paint on, baby. You know I don't play no games.
So you can look at her and her wonderful look on Facebook, on Instagram, PLOPP Life. Make sure you go and follow PLOPP Life.
Yes.
And you can also make sure you go and find us on YouTube. You can look and you can see us there live. We're also live on our personal platform.
Yes, we are.
I'm live on Facebook.
I'm live on Facebook
Sacha
too.
Granger.
Deshon Gray.
Deshon Gray.
And I got my Marilyn Monroe hair on. Happy birthday.
You're right, I see you. Wait, that president?
No.
Okay, come on.
I said Mr. President.
You said Mr. President.
That's not a president.
But
anyway, you said they can do what else?
Right, and if you would like to speak with us or speak with our guest tonight, give us a call, 310-910-9676, extension numero uno.
Numero uno. That's what we going to do tonight.
I didn't even
And you tell me don't look at you.
Yeah.
You tell me don't look at you.
I'm all up in the camera.
You can't look at you. You can't look at you then.
Mr. West, do you have your rundown sheet?
Yes, I do.
Yes,
You
are
do?
you ready?
Pull it out.
Wait, my what?
Your rundown sheet right there in
Oh,
front of
it's
you.
right here.
You ready?
Pull it out.
I pulled it out.
You heard that before. Pull it out.
Ooh,
No,
ooh,
hey,
no
depends
comment.
how. Yes, I did.
You never heard somebody say pull it out before?
I mean, thoroughly.
Okay. And there you have it. It's going to be a good show tonight, y'all. We back. We're back. We're back.
Every Tuesday.
Yes, we are.
8 to 10.
Yes, ma'am.
This is dope.
It's dope. Pacific time.
Yeah, and my shout out to my people in the East
I
Coast.
was right.
They're like, we got to stay up how late?
Right.
Damn, man. I'm like, yo, welcome to my life when I first went to ATL. I had to really touch that.
Right.
What
3 hour difference.
Do you want to give any shout outs to anybody?
Shouts out first and foremost to y'all.
Thank you.
you.
You know, this is one of my favorite podcast shows. I truly enjoyed it. A+, I already told you was good. Shouts out.
We
No,
paid
for
him to say
real.
that.
No, they did not
did.
pay me to say this.
We gave him a back rub.
They did not. Hey, I mean, you know, my shoulders is kind of tense. But,
Hey.
but nah, shouts out to all my friends back in Inglewood, California. Los Angeles, California. It's good to be home.
Yes,
Most
it is.
interested man
Yes,
in
it
LA is home for another week. And
Okay.
shouts out to my friends in the East Coast. Shout out to ATL. Shout out, you know what I'm saying?
ATL,
You know
shout
what I'm
it.
saying? Decatur, you know what I mean?
Where's
Smyrna,
Greater?
you know what I'm saying? Where's Greater, you know what I'm saying? Smyrna, where I used to live at.
Okay.
Buckhead, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
All that. Shout out
All
to the
of
404-678-7770.
770. That's what I'm talking about.
Shout out to the Flame, Blue Flame.
The Pool Palace,
Shout out to
Magic
Aurora.
City.
Shout out to Magic
All
City.
of 'em.
In fact, shout out
How
to
is
Strokers, Follies. Oh, y'all ain't know it?
Yes.
Shoot. Shouts out to the $5 lap dances where they get bucket naked.
Not Bucky.
They get bucket naked.
For $5.
This a long time ago. Long time ago. This white man went to Africa.
Are you doing impressions?
So this beautiful black woman walking around, singing,
All right.
dancing,
All right.
working, living.
Do you want to
in the
give
news.
any shout outs to your podcast
And
and your podcaster mates?
I have to give a shout out to
Podcaster me.
my I Am Ready for Black Love
Yes.
friends.
Yeah.
Those who follow us, lead with us. To my great co-host Angel, you know I love you, as
Come on,
well
Angel.
as you know Miss Max, Miss Danielle, aka Stepmother, you know I love you. They doing their thing. Actually, Angel's back in Atlanta and Max is here. Actually.
Okay.
She's doing some music stuff in Long
Hi,
Beach,
Max.
so
Oh, wow.
Max is doing her thing, and our show is going great. But we'll talk about that later.
It is.
Yeah,
It is. It is.
I'm trying to get to
We'll
y'all
into
level though.
that.
I can get cameras and lights.
You know what?
A+ as an engineer.
Best Buy,
You know what I'm
honey.
saying? God is good up in here. Y'all trying to tell y'all God is good to these people.
Oh, you so sweet. Thank you. But we can't give up A+.
Right.
Everything else you can get at Best Buy or
Can I
online.
get A minus?
Amazon.
Is that A minus?
Ain't no A minus. It's only one
All
A.
right, B plus. I take B plus.
You take B+.
I'll take B plus. Can I get B plus?
Yes. Tonight, friends, we
Oh,
are
my
going to be
goodness.
talking about quite a few things that have been going on so far, and I can't believe that we have so many things on our rundown sheet to talk about, and it's only March 3rd.
March.
And
Only.
it's so much stuff to talk about. What are we talking about tonight, Joel?
Tonight we're going to touch, of course,
Mhm.
on the thing that was most shocking thus
Yes.
far was Kobe Bryant's passing.
Yes.
We're going to touch on Gayle King and Snoop Dogg's fiasco.
Yes.
Yeah, no comment.
Can I say it, y'all? Can I say it?
Can
Can I say it, y'all?
Don't
Can
do
I
it.
say it, y'all?
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
What else we gonna talk about?
We're going to speak on Harry and Meghan, who are no longer royal.
That part.
Harvey Weinstein.
We gonna talk about him?
We
Damn.
will. And of course, the coronavirus. We have to touch on that.
Gotta talk about the
It's in
coronavirus.
LA.
It ain't got here to California.
You ain't got here.
Damn.
I just want Corona. I don't even feel right drinking Coronas no more.
Well, that's
Like,
ignorant.
real talk.
But there are a lot of people out there
No, for
there are people who say they don't want to drink Coronas anymore. Cause I'm like,
Yeah,
whatever.
they really think they go get it from the
Yeah,
yeah.
a lot of people not
Well,
want
some people
Come
just
on.
dumbfounded like that.
No.
No, facts.
Yeah,
Really?
Fact.
Is that why they changed it to COVID?
girl.
19?
But also we're talking about and it's we have flip and rotate news, but it's all I guess it's a flip and rotate show. I think so.
Yeah.
We also talking about what else down here.
Destination Crenshaw.
I heard
Destination
that was
Crenshaw.
awesome.
I know. I hate I missed it. I was
Me
at work.
too. I was
Wait,
being daddy.
what was it?
We gonna talk about it.
Okay,
talk
yeah,
about
because
it.
I missed it. Super Tuesday I was up on though.
Super Tuesday, we know about that.
State of the Union.
State of what union? What union?
Well,
Because I had no idea. 'Cause I
the
skipped
union
all
of
of that.
of these United
I'm
States.
State of
doing
the
it
Union,
for
Inglewood, in
Australia.
Atlanta. I'll do that.
Yeah. Thank you so much for tuning in. I don't even know what time it is out there.
Australia.
Also, we're gonna
Hey, we got Australia.
also we're gonna talk about PETA and
Okay.
also this
Whitney Houston.
hologram
Really?
bullshit.
Yes.
Really?
Yeah, I can say that because that's my queen. Yeah.
Really? And Public
Yeah.
Enemy?
And Public Enemy. Public
Public
Enemy. So we also too we want to take a time out to give our thoughts and condolences and prayers to people who have passed away.
Yes.
Since we have been out, and one of them was very recently. James Lipton has passed away. He was the host of the Inside Actors Studio.
Yeah, I didn't even know he was 93.
I know.
He looked amazing.
He did look good. He hosted it for 22 seasons.
Wow.
He passed away. They said peacefully at home.
Yeah.
That's how I want to go.
Was 93. He hosted it for 22 seasons from 1994 to 2018. It still comes on, but they've had different hosts on there now.
Right.
But he has interviewed everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody.
He has.
Also, excuse me. Also, Esther Scott. She was 66. She was an actress. A lot of people didn't really know who she was, but you may know her from. She was in Dreamgirls. She was Aunt Ethel in
really?
Dreamgirls.
Oh, that's right.
Jimmy Foxx's sister.
Yeah,
she was also in Boys in the Hood.
Boys in the Hood.
Remember, she was, what was her name? The story he was telling. Tisha Grandmama.
Yeah.
Remember?
Ooh, which one was that?
Tisha Grandmama. Tisha was the name of this. Remember, he was telling the story. Cuba Gooding Jr. was telling the story, but they said he was lying about he was making the home. He was having sex with her on Sunday.
She was the mom. She's the one who walked in and said.
Oh, I don't remember her character.
She had forgot the Bible or something he said, and a lot of people don't remember her character for different things. She was on Sister. She was in she was in a lot of different movies. She was also in on the Steve Harvey show. She was Aunt Pearl.
Yeah.
Yeah, she died. She had a heart attack. She had a heart attack on Valentine's Day.
Yeah. On Valentine's Day.
Yes, she did. She did. So I'm also the legendary B. Smith, Miss Barbara Smith, model, TV personality, restaurateur, all that good things, honey.
Was it Alzheimer's?
She had Alzheimer's.
Okay.
Yes. She was 70.
Okay.
And also, like you said, Kobe Bryant, basketball legend.
Crazy.
Laker legend. 41 years old. Right. We know it was a tragic helicopter crash with his daughter Gigi and 7 other people. I don't know their name, and I hate to refer them to them as other people, but there were 7 other people that were there, including the pilot that did pass away. Also, to Janae Dubois, a.k.a. Walona Woods, baby.
Walona!
West Walona Woods. I know. She was on Good Times. She also passed away peacefully at home here in Glendale, and they said she had no underlying issues.
Really?
No, she wasn't doing anything.
Well, that's all right.
She just went.
That's the way to go.
But she was also the person behind the voice that sang the theme song to the Jeffersons. Moving on up.
Moving on
That's
up.
her. She wrote it too.
No.
Yeah. She wrote that song as an ode to her.
You always have some trivia.
Yes, girl. I know.
You do be having the facts.
She wrote that song as an ode to her mother of what she would do when she made it.
Really?
Yes. She did.
Where you found that at?
Wikipedia, girl.
It's in
her bio, IMDb, honey, all that good stuff. But yes, honey. Walona Woods, but let me tell you something. Walona
was amazing.
Amazing, and they call
I looked to her just for her fashion and
girl. Everything. They call her the sassy character.
Yes.
Walona Woods. Let me tell you something. Walona Woods made a way for all these girls. If without no Walona Woods, there would be none of these Nene Leakes.
That's true.
There would be none of these. There would be none of these girls. I'm talking about. She got on. Even though it was a scripted television show. Yeah. Mother was in the Cabrini Green Project. Fierce. Working at the boutique. Yes. I'm like, she was sickening. And she came in with the fashions and the hair wraps. And when she passed away, I put a hair wrap on my head.
Did you?
Wore that day. I did. Tied it on up like a Walona Woods. Because she just brought fashion to the team. She was, they always said that she changed the roles that black women played and how they were portrayed on television.
I can see that.
She wasn't a maid. No, she was a single, well, she became a single mother, but she was a single woman. She was married to Frank. I know all the back. It was Frank, child.
Frank.
But
was that the one who
she was getting alimony shit? Thelma.
Yeah, I remember that episode.
Yes, honey.
Frank or punched
knocked the shit out of him.
You remember that episode?
I remember.
Yeah, but God bless those people's families. God bless those, all those. We want to send our love and our positive light that direction. We have never stopped doing that. Right. We always do that, and so we're so grateful. We're also very grateful for Cheesecake de Granger. Can we give a shout out to Cheesecake de Granger?
The Cheesecake Extraordinaire.
Hashtag where's the cheesecake?
Hashtag yes, that is true.
Hashtag it ain't no cheesecake.
No
hashtag
cheesecake.
How come it ain't never no cheesecake? And hashtag
cheesecake?
We got 66 flavors. Hashtag where is that?
Right.
Where they at though?
Well,
she was busy. That's probably why.
Yeah, I was trying to wrap some things up in the kitchen.
That's okay. That's okay.
Yeah.
Well, tell them how they can go in and get it.
You can go online.
Go online.
www.cheesecakedegranger.com. You can call or text 310-774-6701.
Hey.
What did Kendall say?
Kendall Williams say, oh, no shout out to Angela Alexander for that wonderful chili she cooked.
Shout out to Angela Alexander.
Yeah, but we didn't get none. So
Where's
how
the
we
chili?
shouting
Yeah,
out?
where's the chili?
Hashtag where's the chili and
Where's the
cheesecake?
chili? Right, where's the cornbread?
Shout out to
cornbread.
I love you, Mama Bear.
Yeah.
And Daddy Bear and Stepdaddy Bear and Stepmommy Bear.
Like daddy, like mother, like daughter. No cheesecake, no chili.
Oh, no, you know my mom feeds you when you go.
She do. She does. She does. But he want us to shout her out. I didn't taste it.
Right.
I know it was tasty, but I didn't taste it.
Shout out to Angela Alexander.
Shout out to her just because.
Right.
There we go. How about we do some music?
Wes.
And then come back and do a little couple of issues. And we're going to talk to you too, Mr. West.
Wes.
We have a...
It's good to see y'all.
It's good to see you.
Gotta see y'all in a minute.
I
been a long
know.
time.
It's been a long
Y'all look
time.
good.
You shouldn't have left us without a dope beat to step to.
Hey.
I'm just joking. But go ahead. We got some music. We'll be right back, y'all, in about 2 seconds. Just 2 seconds. You like that? You okay?
Okay, y'all
You
good?
good?
Y'all good?
Yeah. It wasn't hard, was it?
That's just ready.
Okay.
Wait, you know I used to ready.
That's your mama.
I've already done.
That's you didn't have anything that you don't want to talk about it.
Same stuff I probably done already touched on. Yo, y'all make sure you tune in to P.L.O.P.P. Life. Tune in now. I'm about to switch from my I am Cooking Black Love page, my personal page. You can go to Plop Life and watch this show live right now.
Lisa, Echo Jam. Hi, friends. We thank y'all for hanging with us and listening to a little music and stuff like that. We're going to come right. As soon as she come back, we're going to come right back in. She stepped out for a second, for 2 seconds. These lights is warm, child. Is the air on? It's a little taint of it. Thank you, Nathan! I love you! I'm waving to everybody. Hey, y'all. It hit different. I want to wave to everybody. Shout out to all the friends. Yeah, we here. Love it, love it. Yes! Akeisha! Oh, she got me ready. Oh. Now I know she done picked that. You didn't give her my music? 4.
Yeah, I did. I gave him house music.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't believe you did. It hit different. Hey, y'all, we back. We still the same now, but we hitting different. Welcome, friends, back to PLOPP Life, people of other people's problems. I am Deshon Gray.
And I am Sacha.
And this is Mr.
Wes.
Mr. Wes.
Wes.
We're here. Please make sure that you're going onto all social media sites and hitting like and subscribe and following on YouTube, on Facebook, Instagram, and everywhere else, and all the different places. We are back here again, friends. Tonight we're just shooting the shit a little bit about what's been happening in 2020 so far. We know y'all been beat dead in the head over all the news and all the different blogs and everybody talking about it, but you've not gotten the plop down perspective. So we will be doing that right about now. Sacha did not hear about that. Local situations here for all those our friends who are in LA. Destination Crenshaw.
Yeah.
Yes.
Enlighten me, please.
Did you go to Destination Crenshaw A+?
I know nothing about Destination.
Really? Oh wow, Destination Crenshaw was this last Saturday. It is something that they've opened for. I'm gonna tell you how long it is. It's celebrating the legacy of the Black community in LA. Mm-hmm. It's a multi-million-dollar project that broke ground on this past Saturday along Crenshaw Boulevard. It is a 1.3-mile outdoor art and cultural experience. Yep. There are going to be 11 parks. Yep. There are going to be gatherings, community gathering spaces, and art installations all along there. They had concert, everything out there. I think Issa Rae was out there. Mm-hmm. Really? From Lamert all the way up. It was something that she's involved in. This is also something that Nipsey Hussle was involved in too, that heavily before he passed away. Mm-hmm. It's in the Crenshaw district. It's gonna be bomb. Yeah, it's gonna be bomb.
And actually, shouts out to my man Sketch from Academics.
Okay.
He has put together from his own money basically a digital arts, music, DJ type of institution.
Really? Oh, really?
And he had a table out there.
Oh, he did.
So he's involved. And
I didn't hear about it.
Yeah.
It was beautiful. It was no violence, no nothing. It was just beautiful Black people.
It was a beautiful
well,
thing.
We don't have to be violent whenever we gather.
I know, but I like to point that out because people think that we do.
Facts.
I know.
They do.
That is true.
Well, I definitely.
And then if it's all good, and it's peaceful, and it's uplifting, then it's not put out there because why we not want to hear about that?
True.
Crenshaw district ain't it's right there in the middle of LA.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's something they didn't really put out there, and it's like if you didn't know, you just didn't know.
Right.
Right, that is true.
Ain't that something?
That is true.
But anyway, because it was also something that he wanted to do. There. One of my really good girlfriends before he passed away, and when she was still with that particular label, was his publicist.
Okay.
And she was like, every time they would always be so in awe, especially for her, she said, because when they always brought these elaborate ideas, he was always like in the meetings, like, yeah, I would like to do that, but can we do that over here?
Right.
I like that.
Ain't that something?
No, I mean,
can we do that right here?
Let's just be real.
Let's
with
make
everything that's taking place with the new stadium here in Inglewood and gentrification and all that stuff, you got to keep it in the hood. You got to keep those houses. You got to build up the market value and everything else.
Yeah.
I'm speaking from just being from someone from Inglewood.
But with you being from here, there was a time that black, white, or anywhere, nobody wants to come to Inglewood.
No,
like, oh, no,
I ain't coming to the wood.
No,
hell no. They saw boys in the hood. It was like, hell no, I ain't going. You know what I mean? But that's real.
Now it's like, I live in Inglewood and I'm working my job. It's 3 o'clock in the morning and I'm going to be running and it's all good.
But like, I've seen more white people here in Iwood. Look,
Iwood. From the other culture.
No, I'm gonna say it how
the
I
other
feel.
tribe. But say how you feel.
But no, I've seen more white people here in Inglewood in my week being back home than probably the year before I left.
See,
it's ridiculous.
When did you leave again?
I left August 22nd, 2017, about 924 days ago to be exact.
Really?
You got the days counted.
Yes, I counted.
Okay, come on now.
Come on now, I got a little.
Is this your first time coming back since you've been gone?
I have returned home on 4 different stints.
Okay.
Each one has been about a week.
Okay.
A week, 2 weeks.
Look, pop in and pop out.
Pop in where I can.
I got you.
I stayed for like 6 weeks in September, it's gonna be October, November of 2018.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I was here for All-Star Weekend, of course.
Of course.
Of course you were.
Doing a couple events, you know what I'm saying? But for the biggest thing.
Of course you were.
But going back to Destination Crenshaw, shout out to everyone who put that on. It was such a vital, just scene in our community. Just with all the negative and deaths and everything else going on, it was great to just have some good uplift in our community. That's gonna be so beautiful when they do 11 parks. 11. Outdoor facilities. Yeah.
What's the projected time to finish?
You know what? I didn't even get that information.
Yeah, I want to say 2020. I'm not going to even go out.
I'm not going to. Yeah, I'm not going to tell no lie.
Yeah, either.
Well,
But we can look at Destination Crenshaw. They have a hashtag. They also have a Instagram page, Destination Crenshaw.
Yep.
Really?
Yes, all the friends can look that up no matter where you are in the world. Come down here. Because everybody, come down here and see that because everybody flew in down here to go to see where Nipsey Hussle passed away at. So why don't you come down here and with his legacy, he continued to do something like this and be involved in part of this. Come down here and see something positive and not just look at something that's a makeshift memorial.
Thanks.
Let's do that. And also today is Super Tuesday. Super Tuesday.
Taco Tuesday.
For those who don't know,
Tuesday.
It's Taco Tuesday too.
Tuesday?
Yeah, it's Taco Tuesday.
Well,
And the Lakers
Super
playing.
Tuesday trumps Taco Tuesday.
It does.
At this moment.
It does. Super Tuesday is the day that They're the primary elections. It's the single day where 15 different states with the largest number of votes, I believe, nominate the presidential nominee. Presidential nominee. This year they did electronic voting. The stations
Multiple days.
Multiple for 11 days. They even had some 24-hour stations. Yeah.
California's always doing something different.
West.
Yes. Because all of the states don't have that.
They don't.
You're right.
Georgia did. Georgia had multiple days.
You got 11 days to vote.
11 days.
With like I think it was like 9 24-hour polling places that you could have gone to. And the great part about it is you could have voted anywhere. You also could have downloaded the ballot on your phone.
Right.
And took your phone to the poll and just scanned it in.
Yeah. Very much so.
And I did it. I documented my voting process today on if you go to my Instagram page, Deshon Gray, you can see what I did. I didn't do, of course, my ballot or whatever. I didn't do anything that was going to be illegal to be shown.
Right.
But I did show, I put it inside of there. I voted, send it in, you print it in. You don't have to go back and turn nothing in. It just goes right to the machine and counts.
Keep it pushing.
Right.
But we won't know, I think, because here in California, San Bernardino County is the largest county in America. So we won't get those numbers back. They have said most of those votes are going to have to come in by helicopter.
Really?
So those votes it's going to take several days for those to be counted.
It is a huge county.
San
Bern?
But Metro gave free bus rides today on election day. You could ride the bus. They wanted people to vote.
Right.
We do know that Buttigieg, Klobuchar, and Steyer dropped out.
They did.
Yes, they did.
I mean, I ain't gonna say they should, but as they should.
But I mean,
So if you're a Democrat, you had to choose from Biden, Sanders, Warren, and Bloomberg.
So who'd you choose?
One of those 4 people.
I love asking that question. I mean, I had a little text debate last night.
I vote for Biden. I'm not scared. I know what people. You're not gonna say you vote for Joe Biden.
Biden.
Cheesecake. Even though you didn't vote, who would you have voted for?
I'm going to vote for Bernie.
Come on, Bern. You want to feel the Bern? Bernie's been in the lead.
I am.
Bernie been whooping ass.
I was burned 4 years ago.
Really?
And now I'm even more burned now. I mean, granted, let me just say this. We had too many candidates. We had two, and granted, we had some great candidates.
But it boiled down now.
I mean, granted, as it should, but it was just like, man, I mean, we had too many. We had a lot of great people.
But I think that was an introduction for a lot of things to come with these candidates. So that's why they wanted to be at the forefront.
Right.
They probably knew. I'm not gonna make this. But
I mean, I ain't wasting all that damn money though.
Yeah, that was my
you gonna waste all that money
and then quit.
You ain't gonna win.
And then quit.
Yeah.
You could have took all that money and put it on
somebody. That's what I'm saying.
You could have.
Could have given it to me. I would have ran.
Well,
and I would have won.
They probably would have did better.
I would have. Come on, look here, Sacha, Malia. Look here. Being that Barack.
Well, you're not gonna win impersonating somebody who already was the president.
Well, being that we have the same birthday that Barack and I shared together, I have a opportunity to make change once again in this country. Okay. And I feel that Keon Morgan, would have possibly won the 2020 election.
That is, those are high hopes.
Right. Well, no, not necessarily.
I mean,
I said those are high hopes.
If we got
from,
I can't. My mouth doesn't allow me to say the name no more.
Speaking
if we
of
had a W in office, we'll go there. If we had a W, and we know what happened with W.
Okay.
So we had a governor by the name of Schwarzenegger in California, right?
He did, but he would never be president.
I'm just saying.
Speaking of that, we also had the State of the Union address this in January.
Oh yeah, we did, huh?
The state, the State of Me address.
Right.
I mean,
no, the state.
It
of
was
Twitter.
a campaign rally.
I know it was the state of Twitter.
I think it was a campaign rally.
No, the state of Twitter.
And for those who don't know, do you know what the State of the Union address is for?
I do.
What is it?
Basically, to talk about the state of the United States of America through the president's mind.
Somewhat. It's supposed to be like a report card, or what's been going on, what's been happening, what needs to happen.
Yeah.
So
that's basically what's the 411 like Mary with America.
What's been happening? What are the plans? What's going to be the spending?
And all we heard was about tweets.
Me. But what you did see, but you did see the wonderful Speaker of the House, Queen Nancy Pelosi.
Nancy!
Rip that shit up. While he was sitting right behind him.
Like,
she don't give zero.
She don't. And I love her though for that.
And when they asked her, when they asked her
right.
why she ripped it up, she said it was the nicest thing I could do.
Yeah.
She said it was a manifest of lies. She said it was the nicest thing I could do.
Nicest thing she could do.
Because you remember they pressed her to do this whole impeachment process proceedings, and she held on. Although he was impeached in the House, not in the Senate.
Nah, don't even get me started with
So
that.
she said, hold on to it, but they can pressing her. Listen, let me tell you something out there, people of the world. Listen to women. Women have something called women's intuition. There's no such thing as men's intuition. Women have women's intuition. She automatically knew, even from the what was the first shit they wanted to get them on.
Oh, the
report,
yeah,
Mueller report.
Yeah, the Mueller
She
report.
said that ain't enough.
That ain't enough.
Right.
This with the last thing she was like, listen, it ain't enough.
Right.
We need something that's gonna be definite. But they didn't want to listen to her, so she said, listen, all you're gonna do is vilify the man. He gonna run on that.
And that was the thing that, let's be 100% honest.
Mm-hmm.
We all knew damn well it was not gonna go to the Senate. Yeah, it went to the House, and everybody was all jumping for joy.
Yeah.
But once again, for those people who didn't know the whole impeachment process,
Uh-huh.
and more importantly, no president. If y'all know this, y'all know no president's never been impeached. Never.
Fully? No.
Right.
It almost was, but he quit.
Right.
She said, I don't want to go to
Because
jail.
Nixon.
Yeah,
Nixon, what happened with Nixon?
He quit.
Exactly.
Yeah,
he wasn't
he
impeached.
quit. No.
But he quit.
Exactly.
He
And
quit.
the other president was a Jack.
Clinton.
Right.
Need I say more?
But he also, it's the crazy part about it is, speaking of Nixon and Watergate, do you know that the current administration has lost 4 times the amount of people in his administration than Watergate?
I believe that. I mean,
Terrible.
it's like, I remember for a stretch, it was like once every other day, someone from...
And they not even just getting fired, they
Cabinet.
going to jail.
Right, someone from this cabinet was
What
getting
kind of
let go.
thug shit
The
is
next
that?
thing you know, right, like,
You was
man.
jail?
Like, man.
Child, anyway,
I
speaking
went from
look.
my house to,
Previous administration didn't have any scandals.
Facts.
How many? How many?
Nah. 0.
Any arrests? I don't.
How many?
0.
I don't know if it was anybody arrested.
0.
With,
0.
with minimal to none support.
Right.
0.
Nothing. You know why?
Why?
Because he had a fierce black woman right there. I'm talking about a black woman.
Hey.
A black, but not something you had to figure. Is she black?
I
Right.
remember, hey, no.
With her wonderful hair,
Yeah.
her broad
wonderful
shoulders,
body, boy.
Right.
black woman.
That is, ooh, she's
We about to go do
thoroughbred.
this. And the first thing she did, because black women, let me tell you something as women,
Thoroughbred.
we want to enhance you and uplift you. Because the first thing a lot of people don't even remember. You remember Barack Obama used to smoke Newports.
Facts.
She was like, you got to put that down. You're a president now.
Right.
Put that down. Pass
Come on now. I'm not even going to say she said that.
Shoot. 420. Barack used to be like,
I don't know about that. I'm not even going to say I'm not even going to do that. I'm not going to
Michelle, it's 419. It's time to pass the Dutch.
I never heard
We're
that.
not agreeing with that.
No. But this current
He said
administration
what he
is...
did in college.
Right. This current administration is crazy.
In grad school.
It's crazy. And we have to make sure that we're voting on Super Tuesday, voting on the elections that are coming up in November.
Yes,
Because we have to get rid of this foolishness because it's a mess.
It's a circus.
It's a circus.
Can I
I
ask
don't
a
even
real...
watch the news anymore.
No.
You don't watch news
Well,
anymore?
No,
Well,
I don't. I can't.
I'm with
I
Sacha on
can't.
that
Well,
one
I
because
do.
I can't.
I
No,
refuse.
well, as far as anything,
Stupidity.
because they flood you with things that are going on with him, which
Right.
I know it's important.
And wrong.
But I can't.
Uh-huh.
I cannot process.
A lot of people
it
can't
anymore.
stomach it. I get it. I
Yeah.
understand it. I respect it.
Yeah, I
The thing
can't.
was,
I
people
do.
didn't think he was going to win.
He didn't think he was gonna win.
He didn't think that
I used to work.
foolishness was
I
going
used
to
to work
go
in
through.
politics, and one thing I always said is, if you're catchy, you will win. Period. If you're catchy, you will win. And the thing he had going for him, one, he had 8 years of Barack. They wanted white flag. Number one. Number two, did they really? Let's just be real. Was America going to sit here and say, all right, we just had a black president, now we're going to have a woman president right
No.
after that? Let's just be real about that. Let's be real
No.
honest with America.
I didn't think they was going to do that.
No.
I didn't think they would do that.
No.
But also, with speaking of animals, Peter. Shit. Well.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot how goofy you are.
Peter. I ain't goofy. I keep it real.
Facts.
Peter has now wanted you to stop calling your pets pets.
What?
They said you need to call animals more quote unquote inclusive terms.
They just do stuff for coverage.
Girl, they said you need to call them inclusive terms like companion or human carer, because calling them pets is...
Do they know what we calling them?
Because calling them pets is derogatory.
Okay.
Wait.
I'm done.
We can't call pets pets.
Mm-hmm.
I'm making sure we on camera with this. We can't call a dog a pet.
You can't call your pets pets because PETA says it's derogatory, and it forces you to treat them like inanimate objects, which makes you're going to possibly abuse them.
That's not true.
And it shows ownership, and it patronizes the animal. Always the things that people take up issue with.
Are you serious?
Yes, but
So
there was
don't call your pet a pet.
was one lady that was on there who
Spend
was,
enough time on that.
there was a lady on there who was a dog owner. She said, I call my dog my pet, and yes, I do call it my owner because I bought him, so I own him. What the hell? So what do you call your companion? Like, people refer to their friends, their loved ones as companions.
They do.
Your dog?
They do.
It's a dog.
It's a dog.
That's what
it's
it
a
is.
Pet.
That's my pet.
Yeah.
That's better than saying B-I-T-C-H.
Well, you know what? Speaking
How
of...
about you call
Go
it
ahead.
whatever you want to?
Come on.
Especially if you picking up the crap behind it.
Thank you. Because it don't take care of itself. It's a pet. You own it. You take care of it. This foolishness, and speaking of just foolishness and fuckery, this Whitney Houston hologram tour.
When did it start?
It started in England. It already started.
Oh, it did?
It did. It's a hologram tour called
Hologram
An Evening with Whitney Houston.
Yes.
The fuck?
Yeah. Yeah.
Y'all know I have a personal... That's my queen. Y'all
That's your
know how I feel about Whitney
Oh, you gotta take the
Houston.
clap for it.
But I mean, are we doing that? Do we not have any respect for actual life anymore? Like, we're just products or what we can produce?
I'll wait for Kobe's then. Kobe pro with Gail, then I'll go there.
What, I mean, do we not have any respect for life anymore? Like, we're talking about doing something as a hologram.
Did they do a Tupac hologram?
They did at Coachella in 2012.
Remember that?
Yes.
Was
They
it
also-
2012?
It was 2012
It
at
was that
Coachella.
long ago?
Yeah.
And the same company who did that is doing that.
I figured.
Of course they are.
Yeah, and it's also the same company who did the Michael Jackson one in 2014.
I was gonna say the Michael
Billboard
right.
Award.
Yeah.
Billboard.
Same company.
You want to do
But-
the fuck one more time?
The fuck? But
But I
it's
thought the Tupac one was kind of cool. For that one time at Coachella and what they did.
I mean,
thought it was
that was
great as far as technology is concerned.
Yeah.
I mean,
But I wouldn't say that, we do this with all artists after they pass.
to do a
Thank
tour.
you. That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying. But
A
then
tour,
to turn around and do a
that's-
damn
You just
Yeah.
you're not gonna let the lady rest in peace. You just gonna milk everything.
Okay.
You can't do a greatest hits album, and people are going. The sales ain't doing shit.
They should not.
Cause people
Who
are.
wanna look at-
Let me say,
They
they said people were yelling in there, get off the stage.
I would have.
No! But
And
they
then-
paid to go.
But they paid to go.
But
I think the
they
tickets are
paid.
up to like $95.
Are you serious?
There's a live band and live background dancers, but in hologram. Choreographed by Fatima Robinson.
How much?
But Tima choreographed that?
She did. I felt a certain way too.
Fatima.
Yeah, but a lot of
Can
people.
you explain? I mean, I'm curious.
Girl, because they said she was the one who worked with her the closest and knew her little movements, and she was the one who also trained the body double who they're basing the hologram off of. It's the body double who they're using to do the movements, and so it's really foolishness. But of course, Pat
Gave the go ahead?
it's her idea. She like nope. They like nope. I know nope.
No.
And it's supposed to come. It's supposed to be starting here. Tickets actually go on sale. I think the end of the week for the U.S. tour, and it's supposed to
Get the
end.
fuck
But this is I assume this is the first time this is the full tour.
It
for a
is.
hologram.
It is.
Fuck.
They said people who have gone.
What's going on?
People said who's gone said it's creepy.
Hell yeah, it's creepy.
They said you see it because in your mind you know she's been dead since 2012.
It's been 2012?
Yeah, 2012.
Really?
And then when she
It's going to be 8 years?
yes, and they said when she speaks like in it's morbid because she speaks like in it's like she's speaking like a ghost is talking, not what I'm currently who I am. It was it's not there's no life into it. There are certain nuances that people who are diehard Whitney fans know Whitney would do in concert, and the thing doesn't do that. And I call it a thing.
Well, that's what it is.
It's a thing. But yeah,
Wow,
that's what that
a little
is.
creepy.
Yeah.
You think?
There's no there's no
But
just
they're
like
booing her, but they paid to go see her. So
Yeah.
why are you saying get off the
because I
stage?
think they would
The ticket.
I don't know. Because people are people. People are people. They do what they do. But yes, it lacks depth, honesty, authenticity, and there's no spirituality to it. Because we know she was spiritual. There's like little things she would do, and it's just creepy. And when it speaks, they said it's even more creepy. But anyway, that was that, child. And
that's ridiculous.
yeah, it is.
I'm over here.
You know, another thing that is ridiculous too. You know, Public Enemy has officially fired Flavor Flav.
Public Enemy. You know why, right? I mean, you did your notes.
Well, tell us why.
Why?
Bernie.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Tell us. Come on, K.
Tell us why.
Tell us why.
Talk Bernie. I read the
Why
article.
was he fired?
It was
something to do with that. But
it was something to do with Bernie in terms of the demonstration. What was it?
They did have an appearance. Bernie had an appearance, and he was doing like Bernie Sanders was there with Public Enemy, was singing with him and performing when he's on stage, whatever. And Flavor Flav said, "I don't want to do that."
Yeah, pretty much.
And he didn't show up.
Nope.
So they just said that wasn't the reason. They said that was the last straw. Because they've been having problems with him and before, and they just felt like they wanted to part ways with him, and that was the last straw. And they sent an official letter out, and I'm just like,
yeah,
damn, like, why do we got to share all that shit though? Like, I don't get it. I just don't like. He's been, you know, there are group members who are who they are. It just, why was that the last straw? He didn't want to participate. Like, he's made to participate.
I mean, that's his freedom of speech, though. I mean, fight the power.
Right.
Just something to think about.
It is something to think about.
I mean, fight the power. He did not want to. I mean, that's not who he was voting for. So.
I mean, I just feel like I think a lot of that just comes with me. To me, I feel like we're in this cancel culture, and people are just willing to just be like, whatever,
Cancel
you're out.
Culture.
We're out. You're out.
So we don't know the previous things that they've been dealing with Flavor Flav.
No, I
Perhaps
understand
he
that.
was warned, you know, that hey, if this doesn't happen, this is going to be the repercussions.
I mean, they probably had enough after that whole kid debacle last year.
What kids?
The kid debacle.
What kids?
Yeah, kids with his what was it? His not manager, but some white chick.
It was something, but wasn't
she
was
a
manager? No, but she was
something
like a manager.
Yeah,
Close to him.
But he had kids with her.
Why that matter?
And then it got ugly to where she wanted child support from him, and
what's that got to do with the group?
I'm just saying it. Maybe from that backlash and everything
I know
else,
he has had struggles with addiction.
and all of that. Maybe they just had enough of all of these.
All of the drama that
he's created.
Right.
Mm. So you just get rid
But
of
you don't
him?
hear anything about the others.
Exactly.
Well, shit, they ain't doing shit.
Exactly. He's always been the most popular person in that group.
Flavor Flav.
Yeah, but popular because of the attention, the negative attention.
No, I don't think it's because of negative attention because he's been popular. I don't think it's because of negative attention. Flavor Flav has always just been the one who's outspoken, the forefront with the big clock, and he just did his thing. I think he gave them notoriety. I think people who wouldn't have necessarily listened to hardcore hip hop knew him from that, and it propelled when he did play. Because let's be clear, Flavor Flav started this reality dating shit.
Let's be real. I was gonna say, shouts out to New York.
He started it.
He started it. He started the whole nine. For real.
Sure
Let's be
did.
real.
And he just
J
continued on, but then they just, for the love of Ray J.
For the love of Ray J.
Anyway.
For the love of West.
For the love of a break, child, we gonna go to a song?
Let's go to a song.
And come back and talk to Mr. West?
West?
Mr. West?
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Hey.
I
like that. I like that.
The time just goes so quickly.
Well, hey, when you're having fun.
It does. I forgot how fast it goes. Come on, Sacha! Yes! You found it! I heard it. Boom. Yes! She know that music, baby. She know what sends children up, baby. She know what sends the kids through. Boom, 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 boom. You know, you feel it. You ready to chit chat?
Let's chit chat.
Ain't nothing off limits?
Ain't nothing off limits.
Nothing.
I have a good, I have a good old time to do what I do, but you know, golf walks is over there.
Look at that golf. I hate you.
I'm not worried about
You
that.
ready?
Yeah. Do you, what I gonna say? Do you watch my podcast? I know him about me. I forget everybody else.
I know. It's okay.
Okay.
We always want to have a safe environment and comfortable environment. That's why I asked you.
As you do.
I'm fixing my lipstick. Hi, y'all.
The time is now.
Yes, it is, honey. This is. I'm wearing. Y'all know I'm blind, child. New York Apple by MAC. That's what this
Oh,
is.
you got a big old ring. Where you got your ring from, Deshon?
Best Buy.
Oh, you got it from Best Buy.
Best Buy. I forgot to put on my. Let me put it on. Don't go far, boo.
Right.
Ready.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you got to plug it.
You need to charge your phone? Oh, she got it right here. We are one. Hi, Martin! Okay, ready. Yeah, we got so much.
You want to do it?
If you can, come on in. Hang it up. You're fine.
4. We are one, honey, and we are back.
Hey.
Yes, we are. We are here on PLOPP Life. People love other people's problems. Thank you, friends, for coming back with us and plopping down on the big green sofa with us. We absolutely love it. We appreciate you, and we're honored for your presence, friends. We love you so much. Please make sure you return that love by just taking 2 seconds out of your day and going to our Instagram pages and our YouTube pages and our Facebook pages and following and liking. Look at some of the videos and clips and all those good things, and subscribe. We love it. We're here with
Again.
Mr. West.
Where's?
And we're going to talk to Mr. West right now.
Hey, I like that.
You ready?
You got that background music on? You don't hear the music in the background? Oh, no, because you got your earphones on. You ready?
I'm over here doing PLOPP Life on that.
That's
Facebook.
okay. Okay, let's come on. Because time is ticking.
Right.
Time keep on moving into
on
the
with it.
future.
And,
It is.
what's going on?
Nothing much.
Y'all looking great, though.
We look great.
Y'all look great.
Thank you.
Thank you
I
so
remember I used to
much.
always try to holler at her back in the day.
Who?
You trying to talk
I'm
to
so
me?
joking.
You did?
I'm so joking.
Oh, this is your interview
But you know what
dish.
they would do? They'd be like, yo, who's your friend? Who's your friend? I'm like, go
Dish.
talk to her. She's a grown woman.
I'm gonna fix my hair while you talk about that with her.
Nah, I'm
Tell the
joking.
friends.
You remember my birthday celebration?
Oh, yeah.
Was so fun. That's when I met
was
you.
Classic.
We was up until like 6 in the morning.
We
in
was-
the
6
Hollywood
in the
Hills.
morning.
In the Hollywood Hills. I
That
remember that.
night was
That was awesome.
bananas.
That was awesome.
We went off on the
Yeah.
bouncer at the
Oh, yeah. What spot
What was the name of it?
what's the fucking place over in
Oh, I started
Hollywood?
with an M. Well,
Chateau Marmont.
yeah. Yeah.
But we had a ball though.
Oh,
We
they were hard
was
to
going
us
we
that
he
night.
was we
We
was
were
going in on it, but
absolutely
guess what? By the time we
crazy.
left, he was laughing and kikiing with it because that's
Yeah.
the kind of power we have when you
Right.
hop on the sofa. Anyway, this is about you, Mr. West. How you
Right,
doing,
come on,
Mr.
Mr.
West?
West.
Hey, I'm great, y'all. You know,
Mr. West, so tell the friends again where you from, because everybody's friends.
Right.
What's up, friends? Once again, it's your man, Mr. West, also
Mr.
known as
West.
Keon Morgan. Originally born in Hollywood, California on
Oh,
August 4th,
Hollywood.
a long time ago, 78 to be exact. And appreciate the round of applause. Round of applause.
Rounds of applause.
Anyway, but Inglewood is where I am from. Okay,
Okay.
so I am a Woodworth Crozier
City
Inglewood
of
High graduate, and as well as a graduate of the Humboldt State University, also known as Humboldt County for those who smoke green.
Okay.
And I got my Bachelor's of Arts in Social Science Education with a double minor Sociology and Leadership Studies.
All right.
Oh, and relationship studies.
No, leadership.
Oh,
Leadership.
I was like,
Leadership.
sounded like you said relationships.
I mean, I did get. I felt like I was in the. I mean,
it sounded like you said
everybody kept coming to me
Right.
for advice. It makes sense. I have a podcast on.
So you turned
Really? Is
into
that
a
why?
Right. So
Is that why you started your podcast?
Well, the thing about it, I've always been a big fan of love.
Okay.
And
I like
seeing
that.
my grandparents being married for however long. Unfortunately, my granddad, who was from Tyler, Texas, he passed away when I was 8. And my grandmother, who's actually 96, who's from Memphis.
Really?
She's in Torrance right now. Hi, Grandma. I love you.
Okay.
I saw them. They raised me until I was 8. My mom, God bless her. I love my mom dearly. She had me in her senior year of high school over at Dorsey. So I grew up with my grandparents until I was 8. Once again, and unfortunately, my grandfather passed away, and I moved back in with my parents. And
Okay.
just to see the love that my mom and dad had, and my grandparents had, just you need to see that.
You do.
And a lot of today's people, youth in particular, don't see that type of love.
Okay.
And for me, it was always about telling people, hey, if you can find that partner, find it. But more importantly, if he or she is worth your time and energy, then so be it. If they're not worth your time and energy, then don't waste your damn time.
Okay.
So a lot of people always used to come to me for advice. I don't know why, but maybe because I told it like it is. And that's how in terms of being the so-called relationship expert, which I'm not. I'm a relationship realist.
What's the difference?
The expert has gone to school, done some literature, and wrote some stuff, and done some seminars, and done all that. The realist just tells it like it is and asks the real questions. Like some people are like, yeah,
From your experience.
from my experiences, yeah. So
Okay.
that's how I determined between the two.
And what's the name of your podcast?
So I have a podcast called "So You Think You're Ready for Black Love."
Why black love? Why can't it just be love?
Well, to tell you the truth, the show was created after a date I went on
Oh,
Really?
in Atlanta, Georgia.
Oh.
What happened on the date?
Right.
So I met this young lady online. We met up and good conversation. Nothing negative. It was a good conversation, and I said, so what's the point of your dating life at this stage? She said, I'm ready for black love,
Okay.
like the TV shows and the movies.
She was black as well?
Yes, she was
Okay.
black, and I said, oh, like the TV show, like the movies. Okay, what you mean? Like they got the the couples, and they have this fairy tale ending and all of this, and I'm sitting there yawning because I'm like,
Not yawning.
no, I'm yawning because I'm like, do you understand? Like, they say cut and action, and you know what? Let's replace this word in the script. Let's actually add this to the script.
Okay.
Like, they can play with stuff. They can edit basically what I'm saying. They can edit.
Right.
This is a fallacy. More
Right.
importantly, if you really think, and I joked with her, I said, if you really think Whitley, that her name wasn't Whitley, but
Right.
We'll say that.
Whitley Gilbert.
right? Whitley, that you trying to have this fairy tale ending. Understand? I want someone who has gone through life, experiences, and all of those things. So forget the script. I need the real. And she's like, why you keep calling me Whitley? I'm like, that's my whole point. You worry about what's going on with the TV show and the movies that you don't even know the name of the characters.
Well, she had to know the name of the character?
Well, I was trying to crack a joke with her, like, all right,
Right.
you ready for Black Love, like the TV show? So I went with my favorite TV show, Different World.
Here,
Dwayne,
here.
Dwayne Wayne
Right.
and Whitley, and one of my favorite couples. So I was trying to
Right.
play that image with her,
Right.
but like
Okay.
show her like that's TV. This is not reality. So that's how it came about. So I said, you know what? You're gonna make me create a podcast on dating, and I'm gonna call it "So You Think You're Ready for Black Love," and I'll make sure you give it the credit. So in November 2018, I created it.
Oh, you
Wow,
did.
okay.
And I did.
So
like,
that's how I was born.
That's how I was born. I did like maybe 4 shows
Uh-huh.
for the next couple months. Then I just didn't want to talk, so I stopped talking. I wasn't dating really. I was going to do some light personal stuff in terms of just I lost my job and trying to just make ends meet. Was going to do some mental health challenges. But do prayer and positive energy from friends and those who helped me and all those friends out there. I love it. I was able to overcome that. And then over the summer, this past summer, and actually, to be honest, around Cinco de Mayo, my friend Angel, who had been watching the show, she said, hey, I ran into her. She said, hey, what's going on with the podcast? And like, I see you not doing nothing with it. And I said, I don't feel like talking. She's like, well, let me know when you start back, because, I would love to be a guest on your show. I said,
Oh,
no
wow.
problem.
Okay.
So I then, maybe a couple weeks later, went on a date and got stood up.
No.
And I was so pissed because I'm sitting there like, all right, it's after 8. She's supposed to be at 7. It's after 8. All right, whatever. So then later that night I went out, and then I ran into her.
No.
And she was just so nonchalant with it.
On the night that you were supposed to.
I was like, did you forget like a couple hours ago we were supposed to be? And she was just so like.
What did she say?
I had fell asleep.
But she didn't contact
No,
but then when you woke up, obviously you woke up because you're right here. You didn't wake up and contact me.
Right.
Wow.
And I was so pissed.
Wow.
And granted, she cool people, granted, it worked itself out the way it did, but I was so pissed. I said, you know what?
She wasn't for you.
Right. But what's funny, maybe literally the next day, I ran into Angel at this great event in Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
And I say, hey, you know what? I feel like talking.
Okay.
Let's do the podcast. And that next week, we filmed the first show. And the first show was, are we in a relationship or are we in a Atlanta relationship? And that was it.
What's the difference?
Now, normally I say, if you subscribe to So You Think You're Ready for Black Love on YouTube, then you can watch
What's the
show.
What's the difference between the two? The short version.
So, what's a relationship? Let me ask you, just a basic, what's a relationship?
What type? They're
A
different
committed, a true
Caring.
relationship is a true caring relationship, right?
Right.
With one person, right?
Okay.
Somewhat, I think, with Atlanta, the way Angel and I describe it is like, oh, I didn't know I was in a relationship with you.
Mm.
Oh, okay. I didn't know we was together just because we went out to eat. Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
So we go together because I
go together because I fed you. Oh, so I'm about to pay all your bills. Oh, really? We just went on one date. So those things were very, kind of.
So was Angel a guest, or did she become a co-host?
So what I did was, just with sitting and talking with Angel, I said, you know what? Let's do this first show, which we actually did a commercial.
Okay.
We did our own little commercial. And just the chemistry from the first minute just really just magnified the show to where when we did the first show, normally I tried to do like 30 minutes. It went for about an hour and a half, 2 hours. And it was just great conversation between us. And when you have that type of chemistry, just like y'all two, or a 3-way plus, you gotta take advantage of that and work on it and grow on it. And that's what we did.
Okay.
So now, with the thing with your podcast, I know you go with your hashtag, the most interesting man in LA. Why do you call yourself that? And is this part of the podcast, or is that something separate?
So being that I live in Atlanta, Georgia, I've retired the name.
Oh, you have?
You have?
Because
you told it to us.
The most interesting
because you told it to us. You sure sent it.
Right. You did.
So we
show
posted
all
it.
Leos out there, by the way. But the reason why, to answer your first question, I was a friend of mine nicknamed me the most interesting. Well, it was a joke. Y'all remember Boulevard 3?
No.
On Sunset, the Hollywood Athletic Club over there. So it was an event.
A+ does.
Remember that? So it was an event that I went to later that night. But what was interesting, I had went to like several different things early in the day just because of my lifestyle. I was at an educational event, then I'm at this political event.
So you got to Boulevard 3.
Right. So I got to Boulevard 3 just to wrap that up. And my friend was like, hey, man, you everywhere. You like that most interested man in the world. I said, no, I'm the most interested man in L.A. Bam! That was November 2013. I remember that.
You remember dates and times.
I'm big on that.
I love that.
And the rest was history, and I just rolled with it. I just rolled with it. But being in Atlanta, I can't really say I'm the most interested man in Atlanta because they're going to be like, oh, really?
Oh.
You don't say.
With the side turn the head. Oh, really?
They're going to be like, oh, really?
Really?
No, probably not.
With the hand, with the reach. Oh,
right.
Really?
Oh, really? You don't say. So
are you dating now?
I am dating.
Or are you in a relationship now?
I am dating.
You are?
I am dating.
Are you happy?
Yes.
Are you dating or are you in a relationship?
We're done. We're not putting a title.
Okay.
Because we had
We're not putting
reset.
a title.
We had a reset in terms of we had dated and we, just.
Oh, y'all dated previously?
We had. The way to say it properly.
Okay.
We had a proper reset to be like, yo, calm down. in terms of this person, calm down, relax. We're going, I'm dealing with X, Y, and Z. You're dealing with X, Y, and Z. Let's push reset and let's just let things naturally flow.
How long have you known each other?
I met November.
Okay.
Oh, this November?
Mm-hmm.
And
but
she's
you said you had a previous connection though with her. No? Okay.
No.
We did the reset like not too long ago, so. And when I
Is
mean,
Why are you laughing?
Is she in Atlanta?
A+.
go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
Nothing to do with this.
Oh, okay.
Is she in Atlanta?
Right.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
Reset.
Right. Can I ask you something? When you were
Hi,
speaking,
Sharon.
you said that you were dealing with some issues.
Mhm.
Would you be open to going into a little more detail on? You said you touched on the mental issues. You were having
Oh, yeah.
some issues. What happened?
When I was given a rare deck of cards and moving to Atlanta, and what I mean by that, I have two great boys. Keyron was 13, Kylan 7.
Hi,
And
Kieran and Kylie.
And at the time, the oldest was in Atlanta, the youngest in Nashville. I have two of the best, great mothers a father could ask for. Yes, I have two different mothers of children. I don't say baby mama.
I have two different fathers, so okay.
Okay.
I forgot you got kids.
I do.
Yes. And I had to move very quickly. My oldest son, who I've known since 7th grade, had a job offer in Dubai, and she had to leave in 1 week. And I literally had to drop everything and move to Atlanta. By the way, it wasn't like I was looking for a job. It wasn't like I was looking for a place. It wasn't like
You had to get your baby.
I had to get my boy. I had to be with my son, and I literally dropped everything and moved, and literally was clueless about ATL.
Wow.
Yep. So with that, you go from being very complacent, comfortable here in Los Angeles, great city, second biggest city, where I'm like damn near the mayor, in a joking aspect, but in a real honest way in terms of the resources I'm connected to now being at the very bottom.
Right.
But I serve a good guy.
Come
God
on.
is good because
That's what he know how to
he
be.
did it. He made it work in terms of just you're gonna go through hell. But you still not Joe. So quit complaining. Because Joe went through way worse and he didn't complain. So what do you complain
So she
about?
moved to Dubai. You didn't want to bring him back here?
No. Well, it was we both had an understanding that once he got to a certain place, it was time for him to be with me again.
Okay.
Okay.
And then
That makes sense.
So you plan on moving back here with him
moving back where?
to California?
I'm not moving back to Cal.
Oh, okay.
No time soon, at least, unless I just get a job that I'm like, I gotta go.
Okay.
But being that now that my youngest son, because he went back and forth between Nashville, Atlanta, and
Oh,
now
Nashville's
here,
closer to Georgia.
right?
Yeah.
My youngest is now here, but he's moving to Atlanta in the summer. So
Oh,
now I
right.
have both my boys
Awesome.
again. So,
Okay, that's great.
but the point to answer your question, to go through what I go through, when you have a great resume as I do, and you cannot get an interview I was applying for jobs, janitor jobs, and I couldn't even get an interview for. It takes a toll on your mental.
It does. You be like, what's wrong? What's happening?
Am I
What
tripping?
I do?
I used to run programs for the 100 Black Men of Los Angeles. I taught the UCLA. I've done this at Cal State Long Beach. I
can't sweep your floor?
Right. I'm in books. Like, I'm in books. Like, I'm in books like Who's Who in Black Los Angeles. Like, I'm, a big deal in my mind. And I can't even get a job interview in the place where I would think they would want a black man who's from educational background to work. And I can't even get a job interview. It was very, very humbling experience.
Yeah.
But I felt like God needed to do what he needed to do so that way I can appreciate where I was going. And that's what happened.
And you ended up getting something?
I had first job was like a substitute teacher job at my son's school. Turn around, they let me drive the school van. I didn't have a car too, so I'm staying on friends' couches and all kinds of stuff.
Right.
I mean, I slept outside. But anyway, I had they gave me the school van to pick up students and drop students off at, and then they allowed me to take it. That
So that was your whip too?
Yes, and I mean, this 15-passenger van, I'm moving through the city. But I was making it happen to go to my second job, which was I was running a kitchen at a restaurant, Tom, Dick, and Hank.
Oh, really?
And then turn around.
Hustling.
Right.
Yes.
But the thing was, for a stretch, I had both my boys and literally be up at 5 a.m, make their breakfast, get their clothes ready, get them dressed, turn around, drive.
So you was being a strong black woman.
I was.
I'm just saying, you are hustling like a dad, but that's like every black woman I know.
Hey, black dad frat.
Black Dad
my
Furniture
hashtag right there.
Right.
I saw that.
But it was serious. Like, you know, didn't have to go pick up the students across town and bring all the students back to their school, drop them off, go home, do what I need to do for the next job.
You was handling
get
business.
the dinner ready and all of that. Then pick them up, drop the students back up, come on back, drop my boys off, then go to work until about 1 in the morning, go sleep, about 2, get up at 5. That was my cycle.
What's been, changing gears a little bit, what's been the most interesting topic that you've had on your podcast? So you think you're ready for Black Love? Ooh. That you've seen people be like, oh my God.
You know what?
The most feedback.
You know what? I give you 3. Because we've had about 20 episodes, I give you 3 real quick. One was the title, if she's the breadwinner, is he the crumb?
Ooh.
Angel came up with the title, even though I took credit for it. But the reason for
Say that again.
If she's the breadwinner, is he the crumb?
Come on, friends. Y'all heard that.
And the reason why.
So you think you're ready for Black Love?
Right.
I got tired.
I got tired, in which I'm creating a T-shirt for that. But I got tired of seeing memes and posts about men black men ain't ready for a strong woman and all of this and all of that because, you know, she's making big money and all of this. I'm like, hold on. If he knows his role, more important, if he knows who he is, and if he's confident in his ability, he could be the great, best teacher, janitor in the world. And he knows his place.
He's still the man.
He's still the man, but he's not going to disrespect her hustle. Get your hustle. Do what you're supposed to do. We still got responsibility to take care of her. We're going to be together. But let's talk about that because y'all hearing too many of these negative images as such. So let's talk about the positive aspect of this and showing you that there are men who really know their place as the person, not as the breadwinner. But they still maybe taking care of the household. You know, still take care of the bills in a certain way.
What's another one?
Another one was, can the blended family work? And the reason being a single dad myself, a lot of women tend not to want to date someone who is a father. You know what I'm saying? Especially if they don't have children, which I get before I became a father.
You know that's normally about the baby mama, not about
exactly. And one thing I will always say is, I ain't got that drama, so I don't, you know, let's not.
But they normally all say that. But you actually don't.
Right.
Not to you, but they.
I've had my drama.
A lot of us hear that and be like, oh my God. Yeah,
I've had my drama, but that was self-inflicted. I did that. You know what I'm saying? I'll take ownership of that. Because
what's the third one?
Look at you smiling.
It's so many.
You said 3, and we only said 1.
I know, but now you
go for 3.
One more came up, but one more. Oh 3. My God.
2.
Y'all gonna make me go to my phone.
It's okay. It'll come up. No, it'll come up.
Go ahead.
So what days do you guys? Can people catch you?
So Wednesday nights.
Okay.
We won't be on tomorrow because everyone's out of town.
Okay.
But we'll be back next Wednesday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so 6 o'clock on the West Coast. Okay. And I mean, we got topics left and right, so I can't wait. I can't wait to see.
How long do y'all go for?
We go from anywhere to an hour to 2 hours.
Okay. And give them your Instagram information.
Right. So once again, if you want to catch the podcast, I am ready for Black Love. Excuse me.
So you think you're ready
for Black Love? Go to Instagram and type in I am ready, the number 4, Black Love. Okay. Once again, I am ready for Black Love. All right. Okay. And to answer the question, one other show that really got a lot of attention was Men Do Want a Strong Woman. Okay. Regardless of what y'all saying out there, there's men today that still want a black woman, still want a strong black woman, and more importantly, still want that strong black family. And I broke down, you gotta watch the show, but I broke down several different tips.
Can they still see those shows?
Yes, they go to YouTube. Just type in So You Think We're Ready for Black Love on YouTube.
Please like, follow, and subscribe So You Think You're Ready for Black Love on YouTube. Go to Instagram and hit I Am Ready for Black Love.
That's right.
The number 4. Black Love.
I brought him in from the 5th floor.
Are you ready for you want a strong woman, A+? You don't mind a strong woman?
I don't mind a strong black woman.
Okay. Yeah, because that myth is killed. I'm being in Atlanta, and granted, probably some people watching probably will say they always say there's a lot of single, strong black women in Atlanta, and the guys out there don't want to.
I used to live out there.
That the guys don't want one. That's a damn myth. That's a lie, and I get tired of hearing that. So I'm trying to break that myth. We do want a strong black woman.
Can we put you in the plop seat? Oh, unless you want to.
No, go ahead and put him in the plop
We're going to
seat.
put you in the plop seat real fast, okay?
What's the plop seat?
You're going to see. So I'm going to ask you a series of questions. It's going to be very quick. They're just very quick answers.
All right, let's go.
Very honest answers.
All right, let's go.
No, it's not going to hurt at all, period.
It ain't going to hurt?
Just answer it, yeah. You're going to
It's not
pass
gonna sting?
it.
Is it going to sting?
No, not even a little bit.
I wanted to sting.
You want to sting? First question is, who's your superhero?
Kobe.
Okay. What's your favorite? What's your favorite line from a book or a movie?
It's not actually, it's mine. You only get one life, so what you gonna do with it?
Okay. What's your favorite month?
August, duh.
Okay. If you were running for any sort of political office, what would be your platform?
I would run for head of school board or superintendent,
Mm-hmm.
and what would be my platform? Providing pretty much a quality education for all.
Okay. Free.
That would be the goal.
Okay.
Go to burn.
These are all questions that we all give to different. Everybody gets a different question. No guest
go.
has the same question twice, except for this one question.
Okay.
This one question is the envelope question.
Oh,
You do watch the show, so I know you know the envelope question.
Okay.
If there was an envelope for those who may not have heard it, new friends may be sitting down.
I knew I should have been ready
If
for this.
there was an envelope with the date that you were going to die on it, would you open it?
Why should I? No.
No?
No.
Okay.
I have no reason to.
So many different answers.
You know, and that's when God would say, "Job well done."
Okay. What habit have you formed that reminds you of your parents that when they did it you didn't like?
Oh, I had to cut this, but my mom. I'm sorry, Mom. I'm about to say this.
Say it. Say
Interrupt.
it. Say it. Say
When
it.
interrupting. Don't wait. Let me finish talking.
Oh, yeah, okay.
I had to catch myself later in life about that.
What smell do you hate that doesn't seem to bother other people?
Chillins.
What's your shillings?
Chillins.
I love shillings.
You do?
I love
Pineapple.
them.
Ooh.
At R&R Soul Food over here in LA, you can get some good old chillings a plate.
I'll pass.
You pass?
Yeah.
Pass them on down here, sister.
You want some hot sauce?
Yeah.
Some Texas Pete?
No.
You,
Crystal.
Ava? No.
Ooh, okay.
No, yeah, let's don't eat that. Yeah. What's your favorite pair of shoes?
Favorite pair of shoes?
Mm-hmm.
Anything now, Kobe's. To be honest, I mean, you know, but I'm a big Aldo guy.
Okay.
Oh,
Aldo's distinguished.
Right.
What song comes on that you absolutely have to sing or dance to whenever it comes on?
I'll give you two. No.
Give me one.
They That Wait.
Okay.
They That Wait by John B. Key and you know who I'm talking about, Fred Hammond. Awesome Guy. This is the song I was about to say. Awesome Guys. Those two on the gospel side, and then on the hip hop side, I have to sit here and say, Area.
Okay. Yeah.
And I'll be trying to be cool. They the rap, but keep me
Okay.
the rap.
And the last one. What do you wish that your phone could do?
Give me automatic cash apps deposits.
Give you automatic
cash out deposits, and I can sit there and spread love to everyone else.
Oh, I love that. Okay, you have the plop seat. Good job.
Yeah. The plop seat was hot, y'all. I'm trying to tell y'all, it was hot.
Also,
but I'm a fire sign. I can handle it.
Also, what people don't also know that over the time that we were on a break, PLOPP Life had a contest. And it was a contest that we extended to everybody. They could win money, $75 to be exact. It was a little bit something, but it was some. A lot of people participated. You had to do certain things. You had to post us. You had to add people to the PLOPP Life and to the post, and they can follow us and stuff like that. And then you also had we gave you all questions about different guests from different shows. So it forced people to go onto the YouTube channel and watch some of the shows. And Mr. West was the winner.
Wes?
The winner sitting right here. Did you get your money?
Not only did I get my money and pay my cell phone bill.
It wasn't a hoax. People was like, I wonder if this is real.
Well, I'm going to be real.
Right.
I'm going to tell y'all something, because to watch y'all show, granted, I have watched 2 shows, but I probably watched maybe 12 shows after that.
Uh-huh.
But to not just scam through, but to watch, because it wasn't about finding the answer. It was about getting that wisdom from each show.
Okay.
And that's how I knew about A+ and his dream with the basketball.
He did come in here
with
and
Michael
say that.
Collier. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a big Michael Collier fan. I love that guy. But on
he
top,
said right on the sofa.
right, that part. But also to hear what Mike said about 15 minutes per day to work on wherever your goal is, your passion is. And I said, I took that to heart. You know what I'm saying? But then to also crack up with who's the Leo? Marquez. Marcus. That's a friend of mine. He a Leo too. So to watch him and crack up from that, you know, it was a lot to gain from each show that I watch, and I'm very thankful that y'all had the contest.
Awesome.
I mean, granted, it was dope to get that money because I did watch the stuff. I did sit in the house. I sat in the house and watched. On my phone, then on my TV. I'm not lying. I spent majority of the day watching, but the thing was, I felt honored to do so.
And
that's why it was so dope to now come and be a part of the first show of season 2.
Thank you.
Because I wanted y'all to understand, like, it was much more than the money. It was a chance to watch you do what you do, and being a podcast guy myself, it gave me motivation to now build even a better product to go with y'all.
Look at you. We're always consistently trying to better ourselves, and thank you so much. I did learn too that it's better to cross promote with other podcasts.
It is.
As well.
It is.
It really helps your audience. But also too, we gained a lot of people looked at it, but they also, because you were also required to subscribe. You are also required to tell 2 other people.
Yeah.
And we got a lot of people was like, oh my God, this really is good. A lot of people said that. It's like, this really. I was like, well, I'm glad you think so.
And here's the thing. You gave me a contest idea to now. I'm like, all right, when I get $75, I might just do 50. Y'all might give me 50. But the point is to do the same thing.
And we will do more, friends.
Right. And that was dope because you did get the exposure and everything else, and cross promotion is vital. And speaking of cross promotion, I want to say shout out to Beauty and the Brains ×2. They out in Miami. Speaking of my Flavor of Love, Miami, who was on Flavor of Love. Okay. Her and, she's going to kill me, the other host. I can't remember her name. Begin with an S. She's going to kill me. She's married. She ain't going to kill me too bad. But anyway, they have this dope podcast. They also on Wednesday nights, 9 p.m. as well. But I love their show as well. So between y'all two, that's what I watch.
Oh, thank you so much. We appreciate it. Give them your handles again.
So once again, my personal Instagram is IMK_West. No, I'm not Kanye.
Right.
Stop that. So once again, on Instagram and Twitter, it's IMK_West, as well as on Snapchat. That's my personal one. You can find the Black Love podcast. So you think Ready for Black Love on Instagram and as I am ready. The number 4, Black Love.
Black Love. Woo!
And once again on YouTube. So you think you're ready for Black Love.
Thank you so much, Mr. Webb.
Also, be sure to follow my program, the Black College Expo, because that's what I do.
Okay.
I direct the on the southeast region of the states. The Black College Expo, well, really the National College Resource Foundation, which I basically have a $2 billion scholarship database. I have over 11.
How do people get in touch with that? What's the
go to www.thecollegeexpo.org. Once again, www.thecollegeexpo.org.
Okay.
Or follow it at the Black College Expo.
Follow all that.
Yes.
We're going to take a little songy break for like 3 seconds, and we're going to come back and talk about some of the other little things that are going on in 2020.
What?
Yeah.
What's going on in 2020?
A lot.
The rest of the stuff that's on here.
Oh, what else is on there?
Little John.
Sacha!
You stupid.
And hands up. I hate you, Nancy. Oh my God. Yes. Please let this play in the background when we talk. Look. Please let this play in the background. Oh my God. Please. I hope I can focus.
Got control in my cup.
We spin to this on Wednesday, on Tuesday.
And it's Tuesday night, and I just get paid.
Knocking over everything.
So can it bring her cheesecake?
Y'all know what that is. Hey. bitch. Ah, yes you did. Hey, hey, ow. Put your fucking hands up. Come here with me. Yes, we are. All up in here. Y'all sit up on the, y'all that came to the PLOPP Life on the night, baby. Look at Leah, she like it. On the night where we are just having a great old time with Mr. West. I am Deshon Gray. That is Sacha, Granger.
That is.
Mm-hmm.
That is K. West.
Y'all can call me Keon.
That's Keon.
Or Mr. Morgan if you're nasty.
Mr.
Okay. And that's a puzzle over there.
Yup.
With the dreads in his hair.
Nah, that's a special taste. Y'all read the shirt. Y'all better recognize it.
Or how about taste expensive?
Ooh.
I mean, I don't know how you taste them. I'm just saying. That would be my shirt with that. Anyway, we're back on People of Other People's Problems, PLOPP Life.
Well.
We're here, and we're having a little discussion on the flip and rotate portion of our show.
That's them cushions going.
That's them cushions. That's them cushions. That's them cushions going. We flipping and rotating the pillow. Y'all know what we do. We flip and rotate the pillows, cleaning up the sofa, because we got to clean every now and then. It's season 2, so it should be clean still. Might got a little dust on it because it was sitting here for a few months. But it's still clean, though. You know, we love all the little people that have been on the sofa. But sometimes you got to flip it up in little cushions so you can find some things you did not know were under there.
Right.
Some things you were looking for. And all those good things to flip back over. You got a new sofa.
Right.
I feel like we've been flipping the whole time, but it's all good. We flipping a little bit more right now. First up on the flip and rotate, what y'all want to talk about? We want to get Harry Weinstein out the way. Harvey?
Yes.
Harvey, Harry,
yes,
Harvey.
Yes.
He didn't got convicted.
Good. Shit. Can I curse?
He had 5.
Harvey was
Can I curse?
Yes.
I can't. We got one.
He was convicted. He got convicted on first degree sexual act and third degree rape. He was acquitted on the other charges. Anyway, he was hospitalized after they read that. That's not. Well, I mean, he was hospitalized because he was complaining of chest pains when they delivered them convictions.
Yeah, I'm about to go there.
He said, "Ooh,
yeah, go ahead.
Ooh, my chest hurt."
Go ahead.
Because you know he in Rikers,
Thank
and so
you.
you know. Let me tell you something. For all people who don't know, Rikers ain't got no celebrity side.
Fact.
No.
They don't got no good side. That's all fucked up in Rikers. So he going to court with on walkers and canes and shit. And
why is it the guilty? Oh, my neck. Oh, my back. Oh, my neck and my back. My back.
But he still has a trial to do here in California.
Right.
So we'll see how that goes. But like she said, he was convicted. Next. Harry and Meghan quit. Next. I'm just joking.
Next.
No, they did quit.
And Meghan
They
quit.
did. They quit, child. They don't want to be royal no more.
Why? They'll never be royal now.
They not royal no more. They said they want. Well, it ends at the end of this month. They royal to the 31st.
Oh, okay.
So I felt really bad because I'm just like, they called the whole thing Megxit, which kind of placed responsibility and blame on her.
Yeah, you know that. You know they're gonna.
And I don't know if he was pleasing his wife.
But was it not
right?
Come on,
Meghan who had this point of view to exit her royal status? I mean, for me, I was kind of. I understand that maybe perhaps she wanted to do things a certain way, but you were marrying into something that's been established for many years as royalty. So why
you're marrying an establishment,
right? So why would you?
That's a great topic for a show.
What?
Thank you.
Oh, okay. You're married into an establishment.
Yeah.
So why are you fighting so much to change that? I don't understand.
I think it's a classic case of I got what I wanted but didn't want what I got.
Like when you
I think that a lot of it too, and I don't want to necessarily put all of the blame on her because they called it Megza, because you do have a husband, just like we were saying earlier when you talking about ready for black love or whatever the love we want to say, ready for love and relationships. Period. Yeah. Your husband is the head, and when your husband, and for those who may or may not know, you know, I do my little talks I do on my own channel. I have not left PLOPP Life. We are still here, just so that I just want to talk like this maybe. But I think your husband is supposed to insulate you. Right. And there's one point I made was, they were saying that she wasn't getting along with Kate and whatever the case may be. But I'm like, but normally when you meet somebody, and everybody, I don't care royal or not, or just Joe Blow on the street, normally when you go to meet your man's family or vice versa, when your man comes meet your family, don't you, or when your friends or anybody come, don't they be like, when you go there, they're like, okay, you know, that's my cousin so-and-so, they cool, that's my uncle so-and-so, don't be bothered. Why he didn't do that for her?
How do we know, though, he didn't do that?
Well, I don't know if he did it. Well, if he did do it for her, why she not respected his word as such as the head? Another good point. You changed your citizenship, your religion, everything to marry this man. To just say, I quit?
You know how...
really?
You know how that...
You ain't never had to do nothing to be uncomfortable?
You know how... You know what that was? And you said this earlier. You know how some women always say they want a big penis?
Okay.
And then the big penis pops up.
I'm not doing this with you.
Oh, nah. Well, you ain't sticking that in me.
Okay.
You wasn't ready. You wasn't ready.
I mean, it was just a lot of different things that I just felt like.
I hate you. I'm not doing this.
And I think they tried to play chess with the queen, but that's the queen.
That's the queen. And the queen was like...
The queen is the most powerful...
Come on
powerful one on the board.
Come on now.
So you just like... Parliament already don't want the no. They already think that should be abolished anyway. They think it's just a waste of money.
Right.
You know, but you gonna test her. You gonna test her thug.
Right.
Oh, you want to go?
Right.
You ain't fracked. I'm not gonna do that.
Bye, baby. But you know, this past weekend, he did go over there and have lunch with his grandmother, and they said that it was no big. They said it wasn't a big serious situation. It was only just lunch with his grandmother. That was 4 hours. It was without Megan. It was just him and his grandma, and because they do have a couple of dates they have to. She's coming over there. She'll be over there in the in the next few days or whatnot, because they have different priorities that they have to go fulfill because they are royal to the end of the month. Right. And next Monday they have this thing called something they do on the I forgot the name of it. Oh, Commonwealth Day. It's on
Commonwealth,
So all of the royals are going to be there. So I think it's the first time they're going to see everybody since the whole situation. Yeah, but I
don't know. I just think perhaps she had more pull on him, and she influenced this whole exit.
Well,
perhaps he felt a certain way as well.
He did say something kind of crazy. He was like, "Well, if you knew what I knew, whatever." But you've been knowing that for 30-some years,
right?
Whatever you knew.
You think the whole ethnicity thing played a big factor?
No, because they didn't like Princess Diana either.
They didn't.
No, they didn't.
They didn't like her either. And as a matter of fact, her personal secretary, Patrick Jeffson, he just did a interview with Vanity Fair, and he was like, they're going to have some problems because they don't have that connection to that money no more. And what people don't realize, that he said, is that Diana had those issues because there's a connection to royalty. That there's a when you have that kind of money, like that's unlimited money. That's a never-ending well of money. Now you got to keep up a lifestyle with limos, planes, bodyguards, but you got to pay for your pocket.
Right.
Thank you.
I'm saying, hey.
The whole thing about if the
queen. So you would stay?
Yes, I know what I signed. I know this has been a lineage for hundreds of years. I'm not trying to go change. I'm gonna just go and assimilate with these people.
Thank you.
Let
me tell you something. I knew it was an issue.
Right.
Thank you. I knew it was an issue when I saw his daddy walk her down the aisle.
Oh.
Right.
I was like, nah, that's not. It's about to be a problem up in here. When you had all those people come up to the, when you had all those people come to the wedding, and you had on your side, you had people, like she had Venus, Serena Williams, Idris Elba, his wife. You don't know them fucking people.
Yeah.
Them ain't your friends. Your castmates from the show.
Right.
Well, I thought Serena was her friend.
Oh, she is.
I thought.
She is.
She might be, I don't know, but I'm just like, and then her mom looks so uncomfortable sitting there by herself in the box. I was like, I wouldn't have my mama sitting there like that.
No,
at all.
Like,
no, man. Somebody gonna be there with my mama.
But the problem I have with the whole situation
and she's not an only child. She's her mother's only.
She's
child.
her mother's only child. But the problem is that you have to also be careful where you take your advice from and what people are going to, even if it's your own wife, because he's a family-oriented person. She is not. It was just her and her mom.
Right.
This is the problem with having your mom as your best friend.
Right.
Just her and her mom. Your mom will deal with her side of the family or the dad's side of the family.
Right.
So you only know. Leave him alone.
Right.
Separate from you. That's your family.
Yeah.
I just hope you don't wake up one day and be like, what the fuck did I do?
Right.
Because Patrick Jefferson, again, was Princess Diana, Press Secretary, was like, that reality gonna hit. And you don't. As soon as this dies down and you're diminishing, the fame of it dies down, so is your coins. He said that. He was like, the people are not gonna be interested no more.
Facts.
How you gonna make money?
That was my question.
Because she said because the queen.
You gonna go from royalty to working at what, Target?
No, you would want to make appearances and stuff, but I'm like, it's not worth nothing.
I mean, you gotta write a book.
Compared to
you gotta write a book.
Y'all didn't want to stay in the palace because it was too hard. Because I'm telling you, if I had to figure out my life, I'd rather do it from behind Buckingham Palace walls.
That's what I'm saying. Right? What more do you need?
I'd rather do it from over there because let me tell you, honey, this she gave y'all somewhere to live and y'all renovated it. When y'all moved out, she said, I'm gonna need that $3 million, but that's taxpayers' money.
Right.
She sure sent them a bill. Anyway, moving right along. Again, we were speaking earlier about Kobe Bryant, who we know had a tragic, fatal accident on the 26th of January in Calabasas from a crash. Any thoughts on that? It has been a month. We know he had his services, and it was very just heart-wrenching. They had a personal one and a public one that they had at the Staples Center, where people had got tickets and stuff and went on down there and saw what was happening. I just saw recently, too, even speaking about that, they were talking about how, I guess Beyonce went out there and told them no pictures while I'm singing. So any pictures you see of her was just screen grabs from the thing. Yeah, but people was like, "Oh, that's divalicious." But her spokespeople said the reason why she said it because she wanted it to be about Kobe.
It wasn't about her. Right. It wasn't about her. So that's I did
was
hear
like,
that.
okay, girl.
I said that was smart.
She didn't want who?
No pictures.
No pictures of her, because it wasn't about her.
There, and the photographer was there. Don't take pictures of me up here while I'm doing this. This is about him. So any pictures you see are just screen grabs from the video.
Okay.
Yeah, but not even to make it about her, but we do want to get.
Wait. Hold on.
I mean, I don't think that she would have been able to upstage him.
No, but even so.
I don't even think that was the.
But we also want to.
Even said that. Like, what was the point?
I know.
Nobody was going to be paying attention to you. Like,
I mean, they kind of would because who she is. But I think in the situation,
right.
You're right.
The bigger picture.
The bigger picture, you're right.
You're a footnote.
Right. You were there. You performed.
Right. That's it.
You did, but not to take away anything from her, but she performed. But it was very sad, and we're praying for that family.
Somebody said, "Hi, Deshon." You know Meek? You know Shamika?
I do.
Make out right?
I do.
What nice go with her?
Hi, Shamika.
Shamika got cakes. Hi, Shamika.
We're talking about it.
Right.
I'm sorry.
Right.
That's fine.
but yeah, I think it was unfortunate. I think it's sad, and I think that
it was devastating.
Very devastating. But we know that it hurt a lot of people because we know that Gail and Snoop got into a whole situation because some comments that he made and then went on an apology tour. Unfortunately, he had to take them words back. But it was kind of messed up what he kind of said. But
can I say it?
I mean,
can I say it, y'all?
Can I say everything else?
Nah. Honestly, I'm trying not to put my mind around this again because for me, this was. Granted, I've been around some tragic stuff in my personal life and life in general. This was the saddest day in terms of not something that was like I had any involvement with. That was the saddest day of my life because I'm 41. I'm the biggest Laker fan that I know of. When Kobe got into the league, I felt like I was in the league because I was that basketball guy as well.
Right.
So all of those correlations. He's almost a Leo. He's a Virgo, but the point is, his demeanor, it reminds me of mine sometimes. And certain things, his work ethic, I get that. And here's someone that has been probably the healthiest guy we probably ever seen. the guy who had this pain threshold that was phenomenal, just would be broken fingers. He played the whole season, his shoulder messed up, and he just did whatever he did to get by.
He did.
And then all of a sudden, he enjoys his new life. And then
with a new baby, and it's all like that because
That
but that
part.
can happen. You know, it just reminds you that you just don't know the time or hour.
Right.
No one knows the time or hour. You don't, but we just want to
I
keep
think
sitting
that
there.
was a huge reminder.
It was a huge reminder,
Huge
and it's all
reminder.
there. And it's unfortunate right now. They're just going through this whole thing with the sheriff's office and sharing of the photos
look into
and
that.
things of that nature. We don't
Like,
have time
really?
to get through all that, but it's unfortunate. It's really
unfortunate.
unfortunate that particular happened. So again,
But what happened with the photos?
well, because of the personal photos that somebody took with their phone,
Yeah.
and it was like several different people.
Yeah.
It was a guy apparently who was in a bar. He was sharing the photos with a girl he was trying to pick up at the bar. The bartender
Wow.
heard and made an online
pick up?
online
Try to
complaint.
pick up?
Right.
Yeah, but
Let me show you
but
these
with
pictures.
further investigation, they found out it was just more than him. It was like I think
Several
eight other people. So they're just trying to investigate that, and they said she's very torn up and hurt
Yeah.
because these are pictures. It's not because there are pictures from the crash site that we saw, but these are explicit pictures.
Like really, like we have.
And no one should see that.
No one.
Least of all, they probably don't. I mean, because of the way they were, they died.
Right.
This mother and their family will never get that closure, seeing
Thank
a body to say
Right.
bye
Thank
to.
you.
They don't want to see
Right.
that.
Thank you.
No,
That's
absolutely
unfortunate.
not.
That's what I'm saying earlier. Do we have no respect for human life when we talk about the hologram and stuff like that? It's not
Right.
the same thing,
I mean,
but
that's
it's
exactly- it's on the same page.
there's no respect for
It's
human
on the same
life.
page.
It
You
was-
know.
That reminds me of this video. Well, it was a few years ago. They passed a law.
Uh-huh.
This young lady, I think in Orange County, she was killed in a car accident.
Uh-huh.
CHP took her pictures and they circulated online
What?
for everyone to see, but they were so
Terrible.
horrific. And her family, they were traumatized. They were like, we don't. Every email that we open, people are actually sending our
that.
daughter looking like this.
Oh my
We
God.
don't
Even
want
with
this memory of
even with
her.
the Nipsey Hussle video.
Right.
Terrible.
Yeah, that disturbed me.
It's very
That bothered me
disturbing.
for a while.
Yeah. But we also do want to make sure that we do say that we want to be very, very, very mindful and
Please,
careful
please.
of this coronavirus that is going
Yeah.
around, darling. That don't believe the hype of this administration saying it's not real. It is very, very real. It is very real. It has claimed over 3,100 lives so far, and it is actually coming. It's here now.
Well, you
Yeah,
got
it's in the US,
two people
for sure.
died in the state of Washington.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. 66 in Iran, 34 in Italy, two in Seattle, one in New York.
Yeah, one in New York.
40 cases in California. 2 health workers died in Sacramento. 1 case in Orange County. 90,000 people are said to be infected.
90,000.
90,000 worldwide. In over a dozen countries.
Yeah, it's
So,
spreading.
so
For
let's
sure.
let's
So it's not coronavirus. They changed it to COVID-19.
Corona.
so
It's corona.
so let's say this real quick.
Right.
This is not anthrax.
Right.
This is not what was the Ebola.
Right.
It's
And
something
it was
else.
One, what was the other one? Was one more.
Zika.
Zika.
All right, understand something.
Quick,
This
we
is,
gonna,
if,
it's gonna,
if
we
you
gonna
know,
be on
this
time.
is serious because what happened today, not in Wall Street, but something else happened in
The Dow
Yeah,
went
the
down.
Dow
Thank you.
went
The
down.
Dow
Stock
went
market
down,
crashing.
and they did a special hearing or special booth something
They
today,
did.
and I'm like, that's serious.
Uh-huh.
Listen, friends, please be mindful and be careful. We are
Wash your hands.
Wash your hands
Thoroughly.
thoroughly.
Hot water.
Hot water.
Twitter did tell
Hot water.
all 5,000 of their employees not to come to work today. They said just
Yeah.
stay on. We don't want to spread it. They said work from home, but they all globally. But
Twitter?
but their employees in South Korea, Japan, and Hong Kong, it was mandatory.
Yeah.
And China's being hit the most, of course.
Yes.
Of course.
Thank you so much, friends. We really appreciate you coming back and plopping with us. We're so glad to be back in your ears and on your boxes.
Wes, hey, thank y'all for having me.
Thank you. So thankful for having Mr.
Yes,
West
I'll
here.
be back in Atlanta next week,
Yes.
so y'all keep holding down the West Coast for me.
Thank you so much.
Shout out to
Next,
A+.
shout out to A+, baby.
Hey, Pizzy.
Next week we're gonna have Banji Badbone on here, who is the unicorn hip hop rapper.
Who?
Banji
Okay.
Badbone. She's gonna be on here.
Okay, Banji.
Okay.
And next week's topic is going to be okay is okay.
Okay is okay.
Plop out, friends.
Wes.
Okay is okay.
As I go, okay is okay.
Okay is okay. People think okay is bad. Okay is okay.
Okay.
Nothing wrong with okay. Yes, it is.
Okay, it's okay.
Blow the candle out. Thank you so much, friends, for plopping with us. We had such a great time.
Yeah, we did.
Such a great time.
You did not get
Bye, Facebook.
Yeah, I got it.
Love you.